Hello and welcome to the third edition of ETSpectrum 2022. The theme for this year is creating a robust digital future, and to talk more about the digital transformation playbook, we have with us Ms. Annapurna Vishwanathan, who is the CIO of Cummins India. Welcome, ma'am. Nice to have you on board.
Thank you so much.
Annapurna, could you start off by telling us about how did you plan your digital transformation journey, and what were some of the important business requirements at that time that motivated you to take up this exercise?
So, the way we think about digital transformation is we are a company that's growing very aggressively. Um, you know, End to end, right? There's an opportunity for us to upgrade our capability to be more mobile, to be more agile, right? To be more at your fingertips. And that fundamentally increases the speed of a business's operation. And so the thought process for us is to not disrupt what is working today, but to enhance it to truly be digital and analytics enabled. So I'll give you a couple of examples, right? So on the supplier side, for example, we are bringing in consistently a few solutions that will help us interact with our supplier much better, and so that will give us visibility to their planned delivery times. It'll give us the ability to communicate with the supplier, and therefore our inventory planning improves, our forecasting improves, and our entire value chain improves. Similarly, we've brought in a contract management solution. Now what that's done is that it's reduced our contract execution time by 50%, right? And so systematically, from the supply chain side, from the logistics side, from the sales and service side, and other micro digitization tools as well, we've gone about digitizing our entire ecosystem end to end. And it's baby steps. It's a multi-year journey, and there's a significant part that is done, but there's a significantly long way to go as well.
So, Annapurna, how have you struck a balance between modernizing the existing applications and also implementing digital native solutions?
That's a very important question, because it's important not to disrupt your traditional applications, because over years the processes, the controls, everything is built on these applications, and the minute you disrupt that, unwittingly you undo some of that. And so the journey of digital transformation is not one where you disrupt the core, but one where you enhance it. And so I'll give you an example. We bought in a transportation management solution, and that obviously has a heavy interaction with our Oracle, right? Because all your ERP processes are via Oracle. But the fact that at the endpoint, where we have our third-party logistics, our supply chain and logistics team working with the transporters, we now have a digitized system which you can operate on mobiles, which has advanced analytics and therefore higher route planning capability, which did not exist in our traditional system. So there is newer capability, but the interaction between our production schedules, our procurement schedules, that interaction works beautifully with Oracle. So the way we think of it strategically is keep the core, because the core is how the business works, but digitize the endpoints with the right technology.
So, Annapurna, yes, you did earlier speak about the spinal cord example as how modern the existing applications are your spinal cord, and you have to make whatever changes at the end points of the conversation. That's really great. And you spoke about your journey. That's awesome. But what specific solutions are on your radar and you want to include in your digital transformation playbook in the coming year?
So it's a journey, right? And the way I think about this journey is that you need to get your fundamentals correct first. So, we are undergoing a significant transformation in our sales and service operations. And so there are so many solutions that are on the radar from an analytics standpoint, from a predictive algorithm standpoint, which will really, really enhance our operation. But there is a logical sequencing to it. And so you need to get your fundamentals and your base correct before you go about digitizing or bringing in some of the cooler solutions at the end. So I think from where I see a lot of opportunities for us to use more analytics, more predictive capability, more NLP, but that will come after our core is set right first. So that's sort of where we are.
So, what are you looking at in terms of, say, disruptive technologies, and where are your investments going to be focused on in the coming year?
Transparently, at this point, it's not disruptive technologies for us. It is consistency in the core. So, for example, be it on our supply chain side, or our logistics, or our sales and service side, or even micro digitization that we're very, very aggressively pushing for, we are spending a lot of time and focus in making sure it is consistent across our entire operation. We have a pan India operation, and so if we really have to, get the power of these solutions and power of the data and the insights behind these solutions, the consistency is a very key aspect. So if you ask me right now, we're not talking about the metaverses of the world, or we're not talking about those things, because if you get the core right, if you get the core consistent, and across our entire operation, if we all start speaking the same tech language, then the ability to actually take that and then you do anything with it, right? You bring in the absolute latest technology and you put that on it, and you change the user experience. All of that makes sense after you keep it consistent and keep it, have the same technology across the operation. So simplify and drive consistency is where our focus is at right now, because if we do that, we get towards a supply chain tower concept. We get to, the world is your oyster in how you can truly digitize.
Understood. So, your focus is on building a uniform experience, building a uniform platform, and strengthening your base, making consistency your major focus, and then you can definitely implement any kind of emerging technologies. That's great, Annapurna, and thank you for this wonderful insights and conversation. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.